So again, thank you for coming out. My name is Jason McClellan with Insurance Advisors Direct. If you're new to one of our webinars here, real quickly, we are a national FMO. We specialize in the senior life and health market. We have roughly 35 carrier partners that we use to support our independent agent network on a national basis. And ultimately, our goal here for you is to simplify your sales success. All of our platforms, products, trainings are really designed to not only elevate your sales in various areas that you may need assistance, but to, again, simplify that process for you. So let's go ahead and get started with our top 14 sales ideas for 2019. And this is something we've tried to do the last few years, and each year we continue to update these with new ideas, new products that you can use going into this new year to hopefully update your selling practices, maybe enhance your selling practices, and grow your business. So let's go ahead and get started with our first idea. And that is package and cross-selling. And this is something that you'll hear and see from us on a pretty consistent basis. It's somewhat of a theme that we're going to carry for 2019. Much of the reason behind that is because we do get a lot of questions from agents about how to package sell, how to expand their sales practice, how to incorporate new products, how to simplify that process and make it easy and understandable for them and for their clients. And because we hear that so frequently and we monitor how that sales growth is going with our partners, we tend to find that it has not substantially increased, and we still continue to get those questions. So we feel that it's just important to continue to bring you new ideas, new selling practices that you can incorporate easily to certainly increase your package selling approach. Now, again, as I mentioned, I'm going to ask some questions. So for those of you who would like to participate, how many of you on our webinar this afternoon are currently using some sort of package selling or cross-selling approach in your day-to-day sales? Okay, good. Bruce mentions he's doing that. Good. Well, again, if you have some points that you would like to share, I would love to use those as we continue on. But it looks like some of you are doing some package and cross-selling, and that's fantastic. We encourage you to continue to do that. Because it is something we're asked about so frequently, what we have done is taken 20-plus years of experience from individuals who have been in the field selling these products that we represent and have been very successful at package selling themselves. And we've taken some of their approach, we've taken some of their concepts, and we've put them into some simple-to-use programs that we will continue to do training on. But if you are appointed and working with Insurance Advisors Direct, you have full access to these suite of tools to help with your package selling. So what you'll see on the right-hand side there is just a quick snapshot of a couple of the pieces that we have that are part of our full package and cross-selling suite of sales tools. Ultimately, when we boil down the concept, when we boil down the approach, it's all about solution-based selling. And some of these pieces will more quickly and easily help you do that and help you become better at package and cross-selling and not be overwhelming to you or to your clients. So I promise you it will make it easy. If it's something you're interested in, please reach out to us. We'd be absolutely interested in helping you get started or to get these tools into your hands. And what you'll notice as I go through this presentation is I will not be diving into each of these slides in serious detail. So, for example, we have already done and will continue to do full, elaborate package and cross-selling trainings those would be something you'd want to attend if this is something that's very interesting to you, if you want to learn more. Right now, we're just kind of skimming over the surface of 14 sales ideas that you may want to consider and that you may want to contact our offices, talk to some of our sales team, and learn more about. So again, package and cross-selling, very important, and we highly recommend participating in some of those programs. The second one, and of course because we are very heavily involved in the Medicare arena, is we recommend getting involved in the electronic platforms that exist. Now, we have worked with a team to create one internally here that you would have access to, and that is a program that is called Medicare Sales Pro. Now, as you can see on the right-hand side here, there are two sites you can visit. There's MedicareSalesPro.com. That's the site you can go to learn a little bit more and sign up for the program. And there is a small monthly cost because we will actually build you a website. We will actually reskin this to look like your agency with your contact information on it, with your bio, and then your clients, prospects would have access to all the tools that are incorporated on this site. So again, it's a very costly venture on our part, but we wanted to make sure that our agents were well equipped moving into the digital age of sales, and this is one of the platforms that we have created for that. And we will continue to enhance and build out those platforms as new tools, as new technology is available. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the site, or at least see the site in motion, go to yourmedicaresource.com. There you can see a sample site with many of the features and benefits that you would have on your site as well. So if you have more interest in this, please reach out. We can send you more details. We can talk through some of those details and costs and show you how this can be uploaded and also be maybe it's linked to one of your current websites. Maybe this is your Medicare version. We can do any and all of that. So we just highly recommend agents looking for solutions how to more quickly and efficiently get their solutions out to their Medicare clients. You know, we do a whole session on this, but we talk about the digital age of selling. And we highly recommend everyone, at least to a small degree, small part, be involved in that. Carriers are moving in that direction. Other sales agents and advisors are moving in that direction. So we highly recommend to participate yourself. So to do that, we've tried to take out a lot of the legwork and cost for you, and this is something that we have offered to our advisor network. Number 3 is talking about the under 65 marketplace, and that is to offer low-cost health insurance plans. As we know, at any stage of our life, and we're consumers ourselves, cost is a big factor. Everyone wants to be part of a program that's going to work, part of a solution that they need for coverage, but ultimately it has to be affordable. And what we have found, the environment to the under 65 health insurance for the last few years has not been affordable. It has not been an item that many can easily afford or one that is a good solution for them and their family. What have we seen? We've seen the increase in premiums, the increase of max out-of-pockets, the increase of deductibles, the reduction of networks. So again, a lot of it is not working in the best interest of our clients. So what we have been training our agents on and encouraging everyone to at least get involved with one or more programs. This does not have to take or replace your current under 65 sales. If you're working with a local or a national provider with their PPO, HMO, POS type plans, this is not something that may be a solution for everyone. But we know many people out there that can benefit greatly by a lower cost alternative that still covers all of their simple and major expenses and actually does it more quickly with a lower to no deductible, still has basic coverage, surgical services, and even RX included. And we find that these plans usually will cost roughly 40 to 60% less than a current ACA plan. So again, this may not be a solution for all your clients, but it certainly is for some. And those are the clients that you probably can think of now. Those that call you and say, hey, I don't need all this, I never use it, do you have something more affordable? This is a perfect year-round solution. You can year-round enroll individuals into these plans. Some do come with underwriting, and there are actually some that have no underwriting. So we can certainly walk you through these solutions. And here are just a few of our carrier partners that represent these products that we would love to talk more about with you. Number 4, discover an untapped Medicare market. This is a market that we're very heavily involved in, and this product to the right here, Senior's Choice, is one of our national solutions. It's actually a product that we run on a national basis. We do have other products available in maybe some states where this isn't approved, but this is a tremendous solution. And if you want to learn more about it, we've recently done a training on it. We will continue to do trainings on this, both on webinars as well as live through some of our agent training programs that we travel the country doing. We will cover this, but it is an awesome opportunity. If you're looking for ways to expand, maybe you're already in the group market, this could be a perfect fit. If it's something you're interested in learning more about, again, this would be a perfect solution. So ask us if you have any additional questions. But as you can see, even group plans can go down to one life to make this very accessible to even your individuals and not necessarily just groups. When we say groups, a lot of people just think of huge groups and eliminate the opportunity. That's not the case with some of these programs. These programs are guarantee issue. They work like a supplement, so there's no networks. There's a lifetime commission on these. They're better coverage, more flexible coverage. So it's really important that if you're in the Medicare space, you should know about these solutions and how these solutions can expand your sales very simply. So again, a sales technique, but also a great product to accompany that. Number 5, we talk about offering a low-cost PDP. Now, why do we talk about PDPs? Well, as I mentioned, we're very heavily involved in the Medicare space. And when it comes to Medicare supplements, we need to be talking about PDP. And this kind of also goes back to our theme, which is package and cross-selling. You wouldn't believe how many advisors we talk to that say, I don't get involved in PDP sales. My question always is, well, why? Please explain to me that if it's your responsibility as an advisor that's helping them through the solution process to finding a Medicare solution, whether it's an Advantage plan or a supplement, but obviously in this case a supplement, and you're helping them get to that point, at what point do you decide, well, the Part D isn't my responsibility, or I just don't want to deal with that? I feel like if you're in the Medicare space helping people with the proper solutions, very, very easily, this should be part of that solution. As we know, some people may not be aware that they need to enroll into a Part D, and that if they don't, there's a penalty if they don't have credible coverage. We need to be educating them on that. And again, if we're educating them on the problem, we should probably do our job and come up with a good solution. Now, I hear from some, well, it's just complicated, it's time-consuming. Well, that is part of our job, to help with these solutions. There is a nice commission, and that commission has grown over the years. So if you're not currently doing a PDP sale, you may want to look at the current commission. You may want to do some math and figure out how many clients you have that you have not helped with a PDP and see that you're also missing out on a nice income stream. It is a nice income opportunity and has grown into that. But again, it's a solution. And if you allow your clients, maybe another agent to do this for them, they may get your other business. Or if you allow them to go online and do this for themselves, well, you could be putting yourself at risk where they go find a solution that doesn't work, and they're probably going to still contact you and to some degree hold you accountable. So we would recommend getting involved in a plan. Within Michigan, which is our home state, and many other states, we see Envision RX Plus seems to be the number one plan. We also have many other PDP plans on a standalone basis that you could participate in. But if you don't currently have one, if you're not currently talking about these, we highly recommend you do, and we can certainly help point you to the right plan. Another one is earn free leads. Something that has never changed. I've been working with independent agents across the country now for 20 plus years, and I continuously meet and talk to agents at all levels of their career, and still today I hear the most requested item is, I need more leads. So at IAD, we have built a robust lead program. We have various lead sources. Some are specific to certain product lines. Some may be more versatile and can work with many different products. We also have certain programs. Some of those programs are specific to certain products. We actually have some Medicare lead programs where us and our carriers are co-opting those and paying for those leads. And we're putting them in the hands of our agents and advisors who are contracted and or certified. And so, again, if you have interest in leads, ask us what those programs are. We do have some available slots. Now, if you're coming in and there isn't something particular, we can customize lead programs. We do a lot of co-op and marketing and sales events for our agents. So if you're writing business with us, we want to reward you, and we want to put you in front of more people to help you grow your sales. So this is one of the key ways that we do that, and we would love to talk to you more about how those can work in your benefit. All right, the next one, we're going to talk real quickly about increasing your Medicare supplement commissions with a simple technique. Now, there's probably a number of ways that you could figure out how to do this, but it's something that we haven't talked about in many, many years. It's a practice that we saw agents years ago doing all the time, and we don't see it as often. And though it may not be appropriate for everybody, or for your clients specifically, we do want to at least educate and kind of remind you that there are other reasons why, beyond commissions, you may be wanting to pursue a new product or a new plan for your clients after a few years. But we're going to talk more about the commission side of it here. So again, are you looking at your clients as they continue to age in those plans that you had originally sold them? We know a lot of agents that target the turning 65 market. Well, what happens when those clients are a few years into those plans? Are you sitting down? Are you doing annual reviews with them? We certainly encourage that, and that would go back to some of our package of cross-selling. But in addition to that, do you know that you can actually be doing a better job for your clients while helping yourself in your business? So here's an example of what happens. And I put Michigan because it's our home base. It's also a unique commission state. And then I put kind of our general other states. Now, you may be in a state that is a little more commission specific. We can certainly talk to you more about this in detail, but this is just an example. So consider what happens if you're working with your clients. You sold them some Medicare supplements over the years, and in Michigan, you might see 29%, for example, for 3 years. And then after that, it goes down to 5%, 4 through 10, and that's even a little bit generous, with not many plans are that high. And then we see usually they cut off at about year 10, where it goes 0% for years 11 plus. Now, in other states, the average commission is around 22%. We see that happening for years 1 through 6. Then again, that drops to 5%, 7 through 10. And also 0% for years 11 plus. So ultimately, the bulk of your commissions are coming in those first few years. Now, some carriers might fall outside of these. I know some carriers that cut their commissions at 6 years, some cut them at 5 years, and after that, you're done. So depending on the product and the carrier that you're selling, you're going to want to take a hard look at your database of clients, what commissions you're earning, because here's what happens. Your income. You're doing this. This is your livelihood. This is your business. So let's say you had a nice book of business. Now, let's say you had $1 million book of business for Medicare supplements. I did some math, and on average, that might be 670 plus policies. So what's going to happen with your commissions? Now, this is specific to Michigan, I believe. I should have noted that, but I believe in Michigan, that number would have shown that for those first 3 years at 29%, you would have roughly $290,000 of annual commissions. Now, we know not everyone's going to renew. We know that there's going to be some fall off here, but this is just, again, to give you some general idea of what we're trying to get to. So $29,000, what happens if we let those clients sit on those policies past year 3? All of a sudden, your income, besides those who drop off, would drop instantly down to $50,000. So a very substantial loss of income. And again, you can do the math on some of the other commissions based on other numbers or based on your own personal book of business. But you can see what a sizable drop in commissions. Now, when Michigan went to the 3 years levelized, what we saw agents years ago doing, this is kind of what we're promoting, is to look at your book of business, do what's right for your clients, but in many cases doing what's right for your clients is also doing what's right for you and your business. So we saw agents that year 4, they'd instantly go out, they'd have meetings with all their clients on Medicare supplements, they'd revisit their policies and plans, they'd revisit their commission or their premiums, and in many cases we found that those people were healthy enough to go through underwriting, move to a new Medicare supplement plan at a lower rate, because again, everyone's trying to get the lowest rate out there. So those plans are actually putting you in a good position to put your client a few years later into a lower priced plan with the same coverage, and you start your commissions over again at that 29%. Now you've got another 3 years, or if you're another state, you've got another 22% for another 6 years. So if you put this into your practice, you can see very quickly how you can continue to maintain a nice level commission stream, and you're actually doing a better job for your clients. Just recently I was helping a friend. I had helped him 7 years ago get into a Medicare supplement, a family friend. We put him on a plan, and that plan cuts off their commissions at 6 years. Now, I'm not paying attention to the commissions because I'm not out there on a daily basis selling like I used to. But he came to me recently and said, hey, I'd like to make a change. I'd like to look at some lower cost options because now my premiums have crept up to around $200. He's 71, 72 at this point. So I said, sure. I looked at it, realized I wasn't even being paid a commission on this because it was past those 6 years. And in doing some research, I found that I could get him the same coverage with another national brand carrier, saving him roughly about $70 a month. Now, he was healthy enough. We put him through underwriting. He got the new coverage. So now he's got coverage $70 a month less, and I started a commission stream over again. So again, if you're not currently doing that, you may want to take a close look at your book of business, what plans those people are on, what options may be available to them, and certainly what that has done to your commissions, not only in the short term, but in the long term. So again, at the end of this, always do what's right for your clients, but in many cases, starting your commission stream over again is also doing what's right for your clients. So it's a smart business move too. Number 8, we would recommend, again, going back to cross and package selling, taking a look at how you can expand on your Medicare sales and what other sales those could lead you into. Now, we have done a thorough cross and package selling training, which we're going to do more of, and we talk about which plans are most appropriate for Medicare supplements, which ones are most appropriate for Medicare Advantage. And one of the things we talk about, because I started in the business selling long-term care, and we're very passionate about that, is also having that conversation with your clients. And again, it could lead you into a nice follow-up visit, a nice cross-sale, and Medicare clients obviously are at an age where they're very interested in what's next in life. They've probably experienced some things, maybe with other family members, friends, maybe their own parents. So we highly recommend bringing up the subject, asking some questions, and to help you ask those right questions and to help educate them on how long-term care or short-term care plans work. We've built a whole training system. You can see some of our templates and tools there at the bottom. Again, we would be happy to put those in your hands and show you how to use them. But again, another sales idea to help you not only build a better package of solutions for your clients, but again, to also help you increase your sales and even lower your acquisition costs because, again, you've already retained these clients. You've already spent the lead and marketing dollars to get them in as a client. Now we can continue to go back and market these appropriate plans to them. Number 9, boost your income by adding some final expense. Now, we do a whole session on how to incorporate final expense, some of the unique programs we have. We have a whole system, the top 10 reasons people buy final expense, the top 10 reasons agents sell final expense. So we would definitely recommend looking at these products if you're not currently selling them. And if you are and you'd like some assistance or you just want to turn those sales up to another level, let us know. We have in-house experts that can help you with that. And to get the new year started, we're even introducing a new first-year quarter bonus. I think we're paying out upwards of $1,000 to agents who are producing with us and who qualify. So if you have some questions, We can have our life specialist reach out to you, let you know the details, and we can get you started with some of our top life products. Number 10, ask your clients, who do you have your cancer insurance with? So this is something that some of our top agents have done. I think we can all agree. It's unfortunate, but we have all probably had a personal experience with someone having cancer, maybe even ourselves personally. Maybe we've lost loved ones to this. I know I have, unfortunately. And it's a very serious matter. It's very unfortunate. And when families go through this, it's not only heartbreaking, but it's very costly. And we feel like it's appropriate, again, doing our job as our fiduciary responsibility to help people with their needs and their wants and solutions that would take care of these financial burdens. We recommend asking this question. This is some of our top cancer producers. Again, this is a business, but this is also personal to many of us. So at least have the conversation. There are great plans out there that could alleviate that financial burden. Some are based on scheduled payments, some are lump sum, but that's money that people can use to pay for a lot of treatment, pay for a lot of other services that might come along with the need when somebody has been diagnosed with cancer. And so to do this simply, some of our agents who've done this over the years, they literally just picked up the phone, stopped in at their client's home, just asked them that simple question. Who do you have your cancer insurance with? What we hear is the normal response is, well, I didn't even know there was cancer insurance, or nobody. We didn't know about that. Or even some cases, yes, I have a couple policies, but I'd like to add another one, which you can do. So, again, doing our job better, being solution-based sales, we may want to be talking about these solutions and ask those simple questions. Number 11, include dental, vision, hearing. We hear people asking about it. We know agents aren't talking about it that often. So we, again, would recommend you talking about these products, letting them know they're available. A lot of people lose these plans when they retire. They want coverage, and they really want to know there's a solution. So regardless of your personal feelings about these dental plans and if they make sense, if they're financially responsible, I get that. But in some cases, it's just something that our clients want, makes them feel good, makes them feel like they have the coverage that they may be left behind at their employer. And, in some cases, they may actually need to use a good portion of these benefits. So we see these going real well with Medicare supplement products, and so it could be a nice little package sale for you just to incorporate it into one of the solutions that you present to your clients. So again, you don't have to lock them into this. You don't have to force them into it. But if you at least make it available on the table at that point of sale, and if they choose that, hey, great. You've, again, built a better solution for them, one that they're more interested in. Number 12, include hospital indemnity. Again, we think these have a great place in Medicare sales. We see a lot of agents either going back out during their reviews, during AEP, to introduce these as a solution with a Medicare Advantage product. Some do it as a package sale. It is on the scope of appointment, so you can legally do that. And certainly, we know Medicare Advantage plans are good. They've gotten much better in the recent years, and they cover more. But there are still some gaps, and those gaps may be at a very low cost. You could fill those gaps with a simple hospital indemnity. We have a number of those. We can certainly point you to the direction of which plan would be appropriate to ride along with that Medicare Advantage. And again, it's a simple, low-cost solution that helps give your clients better coverage. And again, it expands your sales and gives you some additional income stream. The other thing we recommend is to upgrade some of your selling and marketing. Now, we have full sales and marketing kits for agents, regardless of your experience level. We've built a kit or portions of kits that could help you in your sales practices. We have full presentations, PowerPoints. We have marketing. We have an in-house marketing and sales team. So, of course, we can customize these pieces for you. They can be leave behinds. They can be sales tools at point of sale that make the educational process simpler. So there's a number of ways you could use these, and we do spend a lot of time and energy customizing these for our agent. Marketing is the key. Sometimes, and I hear from some of our sales trainers, you have to market your way in and then you sell your way out. Well, if you don't have a marketing plan or you don't have a good marketing plan, get a hold of us. Let us help build that for you at no cost. Number 14, IAD annuity selling system. So we have a lot of agents that, again, are looking to cross or package sell. Well, the retirement population is the population that holds the greatest wealth, and they are concerned about that wealth. They've gone through a number of moments in their life, going back even as recently as 2009, 2008, where maybe a big portion of that retirement has been lost. Hopefully they've recovered that, but again, they know that if they're in their retirement years, they do not have the time to rebuild wealth like they did during their income-earning working years. So we highly recommend at least talking to your clients about their safe money, talking to them about what they're doing to protect their nest egg in addition to the other coverage you might be talking about. Now, some of you may not be comfortable with annuity conversations, but we have, again, selling tools. We have questionnaires. We have a lot of things that you could utilize to very easily ask a couple questions, and within a moment you know whether that your clients may have an interest or a need in this direction. But we have in-house sales teams that can help you do that. We also can help you with those quoting services, and we'll help you ask the right questions so you know which plan would fit. Now, we do say that these products, in some cases, agents might try to fit all of somebody's retirement into these plans. That might not be appropriate, but it is in many cases appropriate for a portion of your client's retirement, and no doubt it makes sense for you to help them to see that. So we could certainly get you there. If you're not feeling qualified or you don't feel like you understand these products enough, we do full training systems, and again, we have a full sales and marketing kit that can help you get involved in these products as well. So as you can see, we've gone through a number of sales ideas, but probably most of these go back to our initial slide, which is how to incorporate new products, how to properly package and cross-sell. So again, that's going to be kind of our theme at Insurance Advisors Direct for 2019. So I hope some of these points have been beneficial. I hope you've been able to take away some new ideas, certainly some new ways that you could incorporate other products into your sales, and hopefully see that we can be of great assistance here at Insurance Advisors Direct to help you expand your sales and continue to grow your business and grow your commissions, helping your clients with the proper solutions. So I'm going to stop here, but I'm going to see if we have any questions. So anyone have any questions for me before we wrap this up? Okay, looks like no questions, but certainly we hear from those of you that might have something or think of something later. Please reach out. Let me put up our concluding slide or screen so at least you can see our contact information. If you have questions, if you want to explore some of these opportunities, please call us at 800-381-0977. Just ask for someone on the sales team, and you'll be directed to somebody who can expertly advise you on these matters. IADbrokerage.com is our website. So again, we look forward to working with you. We look forward to assisting your sales growth in 2019. And with that, we'll wrap this presentation up. We thank you for your attendance, and we wish you a great rest of your day.